What's up, everybody? Paul Anthony here. I'm gonna give you some tips and tricks to give yourself a COVID haircut. Hopefully, everything works out, and hopefully, I don't have to fix anything when life gets back to normal. And first, we're gonna start with the beard. As you can see, my beard's been crazy. I haven't done anything with it since probably the week before everything happened here. I'm gonna guess March 6th, and we're like the April 28th today. So I'm gonna start there, and then we're gonna work everywhere else. This is just a maintenance haircut. This isn't like a real cut or anything like that. I don't know if I'm the guy to show you that. I don't know if I have that dexterity. All I know is I'm gonna show you a couple things that might make life a little bit easier, a little less crazy, and I'm gonna try my best to use it with very basic tools. Maybe some stuff you can find around your house, or maybe some stuff you have. We're not gonna do anything crazy. We're not gonna use any garden shears or anything like that. But I'm hoping to do something that might make life a little bit easier for you guys. So I changed up my camera angle, maybe this is a little bit better. But first things first is prep the area you're gonna work in. I'm doing it here in our bathroom, and I've covered everything because I don't want all those little hairs getting everywhere, and I don't want that mess. I'm also gonna wear a cape. If you don't have a cape, a towel, a garbage bag with a hole cut out. You can be creative with something to drape yourself with, but I'm just outlining the beard. And I'm gonna work with a voiceover just to make life easy. So hopefully I don't sound weird on the voiceover, and here we go. So I'm gonna start with these three things. Just a clipper, low end, plastic. It's nothing great, just a comb. And a pair of old scissors that don't sound very good. First thing we're gonna do is comb the beard around a little bit and just make sure all the hair doesn't have any bugs or twigs or anything into it. And this guard, it doesn't have it just has these adjustments, these small little things here at the blade. So this is a very small amount. So I know if this is gonna be very small, it's also gonna be like very low. So I'm gonna keep it at the highest setting. And first things, and comb the hair around a little bit. And then actually the first thing we're gonna do is keep it fairly short. Fairly short, and we're gonna outline this. You see all this gross stuff here. You gotta kind of look at where the hair grows. Not charged. So I'm gonna start with these three things. Just a clipper, low end, plastic. It's nothing great, just a comb. And a pair of old scissors that don't sound very good. First thing we're gonna do is comb the beard around a little bit and just make sure all the hair doesn't have any bugs or twigs or anything into it. And this guard, it doesn't have it just has these adjustments, these small little things here at the blade. So this is a very small amount. So I know if this is gonna be very small, it's also gonna be like very low. So I'm gonna keep it at the highest setting. And first things, and comb the hair around a little bit. And then actually the first thing we're gonna do is keep it fairly short. Fairly short, and we're gonna outline this. You see all this gross stuff here. You gotta kind of look at where the hair grows. Not charged. All right, so something whack kind of happened. I went to go turn on my cordless trimmers, and they clunked out on me. I checked them a couple days ago. They seem fine. So I dug through some old boxes and found this trimmer, which I wish you could touch because it's freezing, because it's been in a box. You know, it's blonde hair. It's been in a box for 10 plus years. They gave me this in hair school. I was in hair school in 2003. So this is like a opening range wall clipper. It's corded. It has a movable arm to kind of adjust. Oh, that's not supposed to happen. Maybe that's why I got a new one. Oh, maybe it was supposed to. No, that wasn't supposed to happen. This should make... Oh, it's loose too. This should make everything a little bit more enjoyable for you. I might just get the COVID haircut and just shave everything off. This is going to be a mother. Okay. Hope you enjoy. Oh, that's a bad idea. This might be another video. Okay, we're back. I took this clipper apart because you guys probably heard the sound. It was insane. And I dug out clumps of hair that, give or take, have been sitting in here for 10 to 15 years. It sounds a little bit better. I lubricated a little bit too. Hopefully that helps. This is like, for a professional, this is a really tough situation to be in because you know how good tools are supposed to work and react. And we may or may not have that with this. So again, I hope this works out nicely. I'm gonna try my best. My mirror's here. I'm gonna try my best to give you an idea and then go from there. So first thing we're gonna do is, this beard is very grown out. So our goal is to kind of find the line and then trim up to that line. And we're gonna kind of clean up the outsides first before we get into everything else. And before my hair snobs get at me, this is a color cape and not necessarily a barbering or cutting cape. So it's a thicker cape, so it makes a lot of sound. So it's a good thing we're doing a voiceover for this. Here we go. Okay, so I just realized that I missed a shot here, but we're just trying to line all this stuff up here. Now, we have this advantage of using a number dose. Now, no twos are the same. So this one actually says 6 millimeters. Here's the gun trick I like to show. Okay, so you take the tip of your finger, the thumb, and you're kind of just angle where the beard looks the fullest. And you're just angle like that. And you see what has to get cut off. Still the number 2 on here. but we're gonna open it up a little bit. One, if you see here, 3 millimeters. Okay, so these little golden hairs here, you're gonna take your teeth and just open them up a little bit, halfway. Keep the corners of the mouth clean. You look better when you smile. All right. So now we're gonna take our one again. This is the one. Just gonna kind of fade that into it a little bit. Okay. Back to the comb. You're gonna comb this all forward like a Caesar. Take your scissors. It's very important that you use your ring finger. Don't use scissors like this, not good, because it will change your angle. But this will keep your angle pretty straight. Or the other option, take your clipper, it's very key in this area to keep the hair a little bit longer. You don't want to get those white walls. Do the same on this side, obviously comb everything forward. Take this, and we're just going to cut a little bit off the front. And we're going to cut into it. Just cut a little bit. Alright, eyebrows. These are always tough, and I know not for everybody, but I got some hangers. Like this one, like what is that? So nice and easy. Okay, so now if you want to get brave, now it's time to wet down the hair. I just washed my hair, so without going too far into it, you just want to feel your head a little bit, and wherever the roundness is, that's called your parietal ridge. That's where, I guess it's better, it's one of my own. The parietal ridge, the roundness of the head, that's kind of where you want to take your sectioning on it. So if you comb your hair forward again and kind of just find the edge of the curve of your head. That's where the hair is going to lie. This is going to be like real difficult. I'm going to try my best to show you guys. Now, if you don't have a fleeting hairline like mine, it's probably going to work a lot easier. But I'm working with the disadvantage, but I'm going to just show you a little bit of what you can do. You're going to take your, it's just if you're right-handed, obviously if you're left-handed, take your left hand, throw it over your head, and all you're going to want to do is take a little bit of that length right there. This is just maintenance. This isn't a cut. Just if you do that one section, the area between the front of your ear and your eyebrow, if you just go in and take that one section, oh, these scissors are so dull. This is the first pair of scissors I bought 15 years ago. And you're just gonna keep it clean. You don't want it to look unkempt. So it's just a little cleaner. The other side's gonna be harder, but you're just gonna throw it out. Ooh, this is really hard. Okay, so that's how your offside's gonna be really tough. You go this way, but I don't know why you do it that way. Just try doing it this way. It's gonna be difficult, and don't try to cut that top corner. Now for the top of the head, again, you just wanna brush it down first and kind of see where that length falls. It looks silly, just go with it. And you don't wanna go too far past where your full hairline goes from the temples, the edges here. So I already cut mine, it's fine. So here's where you're gonna kind of start creating a mullet in your hair, and just know it's not a real mullet, and it's just a COVID mullet, a COVID. Ooh, where am I going? It's really tough because the edge of my mirror is right here. So I wish I had a seat or something, but just cut a little off the top. Don't go crazy, don't be a hero unless you're planning on doing something silly with your hair. Ooh. Okay. So one thing, when you're cutting the top, you'll get this muscle memory when you're stretching the hair out. Think of how much you're cutting off the top of the length of the hair as opposed to how far it is off your scalp. So for example, guys, I'm starting to sweat, and I had to take the cape off because it was too hot under there, standing, the lights, everything else. Okay, so for example, if I'm taking this chunk of hair, I'm not looking at the distance from my scalp to my fingers. I'm looking at the distance from my finger top to the length of the hair. So we want that to be what we're focusing on, not the distance. Now, because I like to cover my fleeting hairline, I leave it a little bit longer on top. And we're not really cutting anything else because the goal is like this front on look and making sure that you look good for that. I'm gonna quickly style this up with whatever product I can find. All right, here it is. I don't know. I feel like I feel good about it. I'm happy with it, and hopefully you guys picked up something. Just the best advice I can give you is just start small. Know like the settings on what you're doing. Like this one tells me the shortest setting is 1.3 millimeters, and on the wall number 1 is 3 millimeters. So think of like how short that actually is. So if you're gonna do something like this, make sure just to kind of use a guide if you can. If you don't have a guide, it's gonna be a little bit more difficult. But hopefully this just showed you enough to maintain, so that when you try this, because I assume most of you watching this are either looking for entertainment or education. Hopefully you got a little bit of both. But just know that just start small. Just cut a little bit off at a time, and then just work, see if it works. It's not going to make sense because it's not going to be a full haircut. But I've always believed that you shouldn't cut your own hair. But the world's different right now, so we're doing different things. So hopefully this helps out. And I promise, if you do a bad haircut, I promise when the doors open up, come in, I'll take care of you. Come see me, Nardini's up. I think I look good enough to go sit on the couch and watch more Netflix. Until next time. Okay, so one thing I forgot to talk about, and I just realized in editing, your back hairline I'm only going to do it with this clipper because it's cordless, and I'm going to want to reach behind my back to do it. It's going to be very difficult. So if you have a roommate or a good friend, or you're a yoga expert and your dexterity is amazing, then I would suggest going in and doing it. So this may or may not be in the video, how to do the back hairline. I think I might just get my wife to do it. So good luck with that one. That's probably going to be the most difficult one, and hopefully that works out. Hey, how does Daddy's hair look?
Good.
Yes!